What's up everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video I'll show you how to open and use the calendar view in your monday.com boards. So as you know, monday.com is a great platform to manage your projects, whether if they are for yourself in the business, your business project, or your personal, even your personal life. And you can also invite members, your team members, to collaborate with and manage your projects and your business. So here I have the test workspace that I created. Of course, in monday.com you have many workspaces. I've created like a workspace and I named it a test workspace, and in it I have a board for my finance, so I can manage and organize my finances and expenses. And I have the main table view here with the different tasks. So I have the groceries and I have 2 items here that I set up. And you can also choose different views. So here is the Kanban view for this board here, where I can view like in a card view, and I can view each item and change the status or drag the card into different statuses. Now to add a calendar view, just click on plus add view, and if you cannot find like the calendar here, just click on more views at the bottom, and it'll open a list of all the views available for this board. If you do not find the calendar at first, you can go to search here and search for calendar, and it'll open the calendar view. So if I click on it, it will be added here in the views in my finance board. And as you can see, it opens a calendar here that's built in the view or the board, and it looks pretty good. Now I can choose the type of the calendar or change the view of the calendar, like a monthly, a weekly calendar, or like a daily calendar here with the hours and so on. And I can change the calendar like days. If I choose any daily, it will here now show this day, so it's September 17th. I can change the day and go to days. And in the monthly view, I can choose different months here that go to the next or the previous month. And if I click on today, it will automatically go to the current month and show me this day here. It's in blue instead of like white as different days. Now I can here search or add a widget, and I can filter like by column, by condition, so on. Now let's add a new task. Let's say I have like tomorrow, I want to add a new task. So I'll go to tomorrow's date, which is the 18th. So I click here on add. Now I can choose the group. So the group, let's make it in the bills. The owner, that's me, because I didn't invite anyone else. Now I can change the priority from the priorities that I already set. So it's an urgent task. I can choose domain, tier, and a timeline. And I can even add a status, so it's not started yet. Now if I click on timeline here, I can choose like a time for this task. So from like tomorrow till like the 15th of the next month, as you can see here. Let's choose like till the 20th. Okay, that's good. Okay, didn't. Okay, now we forgot to enter the name for the item, so let's say like an appointment or anything. Okay, now that I created this task and edited all the parameters, let's click on create item, and the item is now created. If I go to the main table view, I can view the appointment here and the different statuses and parameters. Now let's get back to the calendar view. We can go to more options here, and we can expand the view here or make it like smaller, and from here we can increase or decrease the size of the calendar as we want. And if we go to the collapse header, we can even expand the view. Now here, if we go to the 3 dots here, we have more options. So you can go full screen and you can edit the settings. So if we go to settings here, if you go to settings, we can view here the different settings that we for this calendar. So you can choose the groups that can appear in the calendar here. I have all the groups in the board. We can view additional settings, so show color legend, so hours, and so on. And here, let's close these settings. And I can even duplicate the calendar. So if I click here and duplicate, it will duplicate the calendar widget. Now I have two of them in order to assign different calendars for different groups. So let's say I want to assign this calendar, the top calendar here. So let's go to settings. I want to assign it to the bills group only, so I can view my bills dates and everything. So let's uncheck any of them except for bills. And when I uncheck the groceries, as you can see, the appointment that I created, which is in the groceries group, will disappear now. Okay. However, it will be still visible in the other, the duplicate calendar, or the other calendar that I can save for like other groups. Okay, and we can even like make it smaller and have it like be beside the other one, so I can have two calendars, like one besides the other. Okay, let's decrease the size of this one. Okay, now they are aligned one next to the other. Let's decrease it so they can have the same size, and we can collapse this navigation panel. Okay, now we have two calendars, and we can like make one monthly and one weekly if you want to have your appointments. Okay, and the other one, if we go to the week view here and go to the next week, we can view the appointment stretched out to from the 18th till the 20th. So that's the date that we chose here. And now I can add persons or invite persons. So there are no persons assigned to this board yet. I can invite persons from here. Click on invite and enter the email or name of the person and then invite them. And you can go to more options. You can rename or duplicate or delete the calendar that you created here. So let's revert this back to a monthly view, and it shows here the high and medium priorities. Okay, let's create a new task for the 27th of this month. Let's name it Pay Internet Bill. Okay, set the priority to like high. Okay, and status, we can choose a status, so like stuck. Okay, and then create item, and it'll take up like moments to load up, and once it does, it'll show here in this date, in the 27th of this month here. Now, one important thing to keep in mind is that any like task that I create here will be automatically updated in all the views. So here the appointment that I created, if I go to the main table here, we can see that the appointment is created, and the new task of the Pay Internet Bill is now also created. Okay, and I can edit the parameters here in any view, and it will automatically be updated on all the views for this board. Now if I get back to calendar, now let's check on our newly task that is created, and it does not appear here yet. So let's just go to the main table and make sure we got the date right. So here is the Pay Internet Bill task that we created. Okay, and the date is not set. Okay, let's set the date here. As you see, the date is not set, so let's set it. So let's from the 17th till the 20th. Now we set it to the 20th of September. Now if we go back to the calendar view, here you'll see that the newly created task, the Pay Internet Bill, is now created, and the color is pink depending on the priority because it's a high priority. This one, let's change the priority for the appointment. So the priority is like medium. It'll upgrade it'll update the color based on the color set for the value here for the status. So that's how easy it is to use the calendar view or the calendar widget to further manage your projects on monday.com.